All right, so on this video, we are going to see SEO optimize your blog post or page for higher Google rankings in 2022. So welcome to Numpumalelo and Cabello and everyone else will be watching this video. Okay, this is a post I published recently on a hike we did. Okay, and let's scroll down this page. So we have a featured image, we have a bit of text, and we have a photo gallery. All right, we have a photo gallery and continue scrolling down, down. Okay, and a little bit more text, ratings and reviews, and here we have a post carousel. So this is the front end. Let's have a look at the back end. So it is very easy. All you have to do is click on Edit Post. In fact, I already have this on a new tab. All right. So again, we have the title. We have a couple of paragraphs, and then we have all the images, right? As I showed you. Okay. On the right sidebar, I have clicked Post. Okay, and as you can see, visibility is public. Author, it's me. This is what we want to achieve. Every blog post we publish, every page we publish, we want to have SEO analysis good. Ideally, you should also have readability good. Okay, so URL slug. What is a slug? The slug is the friendly ending of a URL. So fit and fin now, let's quickly go to the top here. So fitandfinnow.com is the domain name of this particular website. fitandfinnow.com, and then / this is the title of your blog post or page, and this is called the slug. Okay, so as you can see here, photos of the Sunday hike and walk, right? Photos of the Sunday hike and walk. Photos of the Sunday hike and walk. So I just copied this, and there is the slug. Everything is in lowercasing, and you have a dash in between words. Right, so the featured image, and whilst we are on the featured image, let's click on it. Let's click on the media library, and it brings up the featured image. You can see a couple of things. You can see the dimensions of this image. Here is 1,480 pixels, width by 720 pixels in height. All right. The minimum for a featured image is 1,200 by 675. Now, something else very important is you must have the title of your blog post or page on the title field here. So as you can see, photos of the Sunday hike, etc., etc. And then you have exactly the same over there on alternative text. Because this is how Google bot and other bots, such as Bing bot, will read the photo. Is not what you have and the title, caption, and description, is what you have in your alternative text, alt text. Okay, let's click on Set Featured Image. And discussion, well, and this is optional, allow comments, allow pingbacks and trackbacks. I strongly recommend you allow comments. You want people to engage with your work. And then, of course, you are going to reply back to them. Okay, let's now scroll down once again to a very important section, which is Yoast SEO. There are a number of very good SEO plugins in the WordPress repository. I strongly recommend Yoast SEO, and how to go about adding it. you log in to the admin area of your website, you go to plugins, and on the drop down, you click on add new. And then in the keyword field, you type Yoast SEO, and here it is, Yoast SEO. So you can see by team Yoast, over 5 million active installations, and based on 27,414 reviews, 5-star. They are really, really good. Compatible with your version of WordPress, and it was updated a day ago. I'm sorry, this was updated yesterday. So I am not going to go into the details of how to set up Yoast SEO. This will be another video, but I just wanted to show you that Yoast SEO is extremely easy to find in the repository of WordPress. Right, so let's go back. Yoast SEO. Focus key phrase.
Oh, Tony.
Yeah, hello,
Sorry.
yes. Sure.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
We've done that. We've downloaded the software with you.
Right. All this I am aware.
The installation.
Yes. All this I am aware, but I am adding a couple of things onto our last training. All right. So the focus key phrase is the title, as I mentioned to you. So let me just move the zoom bar away. If we go all the way to the very top, photos of the Sunday I can walk. So I just copied that and I placed here in this field. This is a focus key phrase, and you can see is rather lengthy, and Yoast is not going to be too pleased about that. But in any case, it is the only way I can differentiate this post of our hike on the 7th of November to other posts. You know, we do hike there on a regular basis. Okay, so this is how the snippet is going to show on mobile, and this is how it is going to show on desktop. Okay, the slug, we talked about this. In this case, it is the entire title, the entire title, and all in lowercasing, and you have hyphens in between words. Meta description. So I went again, here it says photos of the Sunday, 7 November, a few weeks away from summer, good rainfall over the past, etc. I can't add anything more, because if I had more words, it turns this bar into orange. And if I continue adding words, okay, it will become, this bar will become red. So you just want this, the ideal length, and this will be the ideal length, okay? And then you click on SEO Analysis. And what I am going to ask now is, Cabello, would you please read the 3 problem areas? And I'm going to ask Nampumalelo to read the good results. Now, what I didn't inform you, Nampumalelo and Cabello, last time, is that for this particular post, I was getting a orange bullet, okay? Orange bullet for my SEO. And straight away, you can see why. I don't have enough text. And for a good SEO ranking, you need a minimum of 300 words and a maximum of 600 words. If you go a little bit above that, is not a big issue, but you should try and aim between 300 and 600. And I only had 48 words. So that, I was penalized because of that, okay? So, and I was also penalized because I didn't have internal links and I didn't have outbound links, right? So what did I do? Well, I added a little bit more text. Hiking is good for body and mind. I went over to WebMD, Web Medical Doctor, and I copied the introduction to one of their posts, okay? And here it says Dr. Gregory Miller, PhD, American Hiking Society. And I have hyperlinked this. I have linked Dr. Gregory Miller, PhD, to his profile on WebMD, and I have linked American Hiking Society to the American Hiking Society website. So straight away, I have gained 2 outbound links. And then lower down, I also added something here, photos of our previous hike at Klipperfielsberg. So this is an internal link. Those are outbound links. Something else very important that we didn't talk about on our last training session is do not link something like read more, read here, or click here. It means nothing. Make it your link as descriptive as possible. This is going to help you, the user, and this is going to help Googlebot and other bots. So I don't say here, Dr. Gregory Heimler says that read more here. No. So this is his profile. This is American Hiking Society. I beg your pardon. This actually is his article on WebMD, and this is the American Hiking Society website. Okay, so those are 2 new things which are very important. And I am going to ask now, Cabello, would you please read these 3 sentences?
Okay, so the key phrase length is 9 words long. That's why more than the recommended maximum of 4. Oh, that's way more than the recommended maximum of 4 words.
Good.
Make
All
it
right.
shorter.
All right. Next, key phrase.
Use more key phrases or synonyms in your H2 and H3 subheadings.
Subheadings. Great. And last one.
The SEO title is wider than the viewable limit. Try and make it shorter.
Very good. Okay. And Nupumalelo, would you please read the good results?
Is that? Oh, okay. So that's outbound links.
Yeah.
Good job. Image key phrase. Good job. Images. Good job. Internal links. You have enough internal links. Good job. Rephrase and introduction. Well done. Key phrase density. The focus key phrase was found 2 times. This is great. Key phrase in meta description. Key phrase or synonym appear in the meta description. Well done. Meta description length. Well done. Previously used key phrase. You've not used this key phrase before. Good. Very good.
Right.
Text length. The text contains 330 words. Good job. Key phrase in title. The exact match of the focus key phrase appears at the beginning of the SEO title. Good job. Key phrase in Slug. More than half of your key phrase appear in the Slug. That's great.
This is fantastic. As you see, guys, I am just over the minimum. The minimum should be 300 words, and I have 330. So it's changed from red, because I had only 48 words, changed from red all the way through to green. All right. So because of these changes, I got a green bullet from Yoast. Okay, something else is, let's just go to readability. I don't normally pay a lot of attention here. So even if readability is orange, I'm not too unhappy about it, as long as I don't have red. And again, you see a problem area 1 and the rest is green. So, and transition words, only 10.5% of the sentences contain transition words, which is not enough. Okay, transition words are words like and, and, more than, less than, equal to, 1, 2, 3, 4. All these are transition words. The flash, okay, a good results, 6. Flash reading is the copy scores 73.9 in the test, which is considered fairly easy to read. Good job. And passive voice, you are using enough active voice. That's great. Consecutive sentences, there is enough variety in your sentences. That's great. Subheading distribution, great job. And paragraph length, none of the paragraphs are too long, great job. And sentence length, great. You see, guys, all this has an influence on readability. The other one, which we didn't talk too much about, was schema. And by the way, on social, I am going to, I'm not going to do anything about social because this is on the SEO paid version or premium version. So I'm not going to pay attention to this. And in any case, I have to tell you that I prefer to enter manually onto Facebook, Instagram, and other social media. So let's go to schema. This is very, very important. Yoast SEO automatically describes your pages using schema.org. If you want to find out more information about schema.org, just click on the question mark. This helps search engines understand your website and your content. You can change some of your settings for this page below. Now, this is how it comes by default on Google, on this Yoast SEO plugin. What type of page or content is this? Page type, default for posts, web page. This is fine. Okay, there are a number of options there. So this is the default option, which is what I need. And article type, default for posts. Article, again, a couple of options, and this is all we need. So in this particular case, we didn't have to change anything at all. Now, I just would like to mention something else for schema. And this is the schema website. I'm going to leave this link in the description below. It is validated.schema.org. And I am going to go to this particular URL of my post, and I am going to enter it here, and I am going to run the test. Okay, so let's just wait a few moments. The URL timed out. Well, okay, and let's. All right, and what we see on the schema page is that errors, none. Warnings, none. Right, so errors, none. Warnings, none. This is actually what you need. I just have a note here. Structured data is clearly defined and searchable types of data, while unstructured data is usually stored in its native format. Structured data is quantitative, while unstructured data is qualitative. Structured data is easy to search and analyze, while unstructured data requires more work to process and understand. All right. So now something else that we have done everything here and we got green and this is great. I just would like to pay a little bit more attention to the categories. Okay, so let's have a look at categories. And on categories, as far as categories are concerned, you can have one or more categories. One or more categories. On categories, I have chosen burn, body fat, friends and social, health and fitness, bone health and brain health, etc. Okay, and then for tags, I have lots of tags. Where did I find these tags? Well, and some of them are just obvious: hiking, walking, the name of this particular nature reserve, and friends. We have a group hike every month, so friends and social, Johannesburg, etc. All right. So how did I find? As I said, obvious, but over and above that, I went to Google Ads, and I'll give the link in the description below, ads.google.com. Okay, and then I went to Tools and Settings, and I clicked on Keyword Planner. Okay, it's already there, Keyword Planner. Then I clicked on Discover New Keywords. So I am going to enter a couple of keywords. I am going to say hiking. and walking and clip nature reserve. If all right, enter. I can also say hiking trails in Johannesburg. In Johannesburg, I could say free hiking Johannesburg, and so on and so forth. Enter, right? And get results. Let's see what Google tells us. And by the way, I just want to move this. So as you can see there, I could have added other countries if my search was relevant to other countries. Here I have South Africa, English, Google, and the date. So this is the over the past 12 months, the average monthly searches for the keyword hiking is between 1,000 and 10,000. Walking between 1,000 and 10,000. Klepperfiesberg Nature Reserve, the same, and so on and so forth. All right, so you have lots of keyword ideas here, which you are welcome to use. By the way, if you are running campaigns, live campaigns on Google Ads, additionally to the chart, you are going to see a graph, okay? A very accurate graph. I beg your pardon. Additionally to the table, you are going to see a chart or a graph. Right. Of course, you can also broaden your search. You could outdoor adventure. I am going to add this. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But now I just have to move this Zoom, which is on the way. So let me just go up there. So starting hiking, walking to the Klepperfiesberg Nature Reserve, free hiking, hiking trails near me, waterfalls near me, trails near me, and so on and so forth. Average monthly searches, I just would like to click and make sure I have from the highest to the lowest, from the highest to the lowest, hiking trails near me, and backpacker, Henops hiking, and so on and so forth. Right, so this is one of the sources. Every time I type a blog post or a page, I come here and look up. The other is Google Search Console. You go to the particular website, in this case, fitandfunnow.com, and total clicks and total impressions. I'm not really interested in those. What I'm interested in is search type, web, date, last 3 months. Okay, here you could also have images. Let me again move the zoom. So you can web, image, video, or news. Web, I'm quite happy about that. Okay, and last 3 months, yes, it need to be more representative than if I choose only the past month. And then new, I am going to have query. And for the query, queries containing hiking. And I am going to apply. Right, let's see what we get here. Klepperfiesberg hiking prices, 28 impressions. Klepperfies hiking trail, Klepperfiesberg Nature Reserve hiking trails, Strava hiking in Johannesburg, and you can see all the impressions over there, right? So I could, additionally to Google Ads, ads.google.com, I can also make use of Google Search Console to pick up ideas on keywords. Right, and so, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you always try to get a green bullet for your blog posts and pages, and this way your blog posts and pages are going to rank, will be ranking higher on Google and other search engines. If you found this video helpful, would you give it the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel? And best of luck. Cheers.